Boom! He's here. Motivation morning. This morning I want to talk to you about love. Yeah, amplifying the love. Anybody awake? Anybody up and ready for amplifying the love? Yeah, man. Yeah, so we're going to talk about love this morning. It shouldn't be something very, very hard to discuss. You know, love. It should be something that comes naturally within us. It is naturally within us. This is the divine thread. Love, this is everything. The answer is love, you know, but why are we not amplifying the love and showing more love and having more love around? And I think a lot it's because of division. Division, I think if we transform division with love, we have a great, we're on the way to greatness for sure. Yeah. But because division, what division does, I'm going to start with divisions here. Division makes us distant, intolerant, or hateful toward others. And this is the, you know, when you cannot recognize the oneness, what brought me here to show my love, to open my heart, to, because I say it often, maybe the goal of our existence is to open our heart. Maybe that's the reason why we're here, you know, to do something with the, is the camera okay? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, to do something with our existence, you know, to love and help one another. Me, it's very, very clear to me. It's very natural for me to love and help. So it's clear that we have that inside of us, but when we let it inflate our ego, that's it. When we let the division inflate our ego and just to feel different than others, more special, stronger, or weaker than they. That's it. That's it. It's always in competition. Everything that's gonna bring division is gonna shatter the love. The love will be gone if you put division in there. And I think this is what our society is portraying all the time: division. And whatsoever aspect of our life, everywhere it's division, division. Its goals is to shred our humanity by making us go blind to the good in others, because the good I see, the good I have in me, I see it in everybody. That's why when I come here, also when I come here in the morning, is a lot like I'm talking to myself. I'm motivating myself. I'm talking to myself. It's like, yeah, there's that guy on the screen that I see there, but I act like really there's a big connection. There's no division. There can be a division between me and that guy on the screen. Know what I mean? So if even this is where also we are, you know, we are love. It's a big subject, love, to explain. I'm gonna try to do it in my own words. But love is something that we are. Love is something that we are. We come into this world. This world is love. Everything is love. Look, I don't know anybody that doesn't have love in their heart. I think everybody have love in their heart, but we let division separate us from others, from the wholeness, from the oneness, so much that at one point the love is gone and everybody's just for themselves. So as long as everybody will be just for themselves, there will be no amplifying of the love. So we have to come back to a state of loving and helping one another and stop causing divisions in between us. Divisions attack our hearts and is the reason for sickness in society. Yeah, it is the reason. The only reason why we're not living in more love and more harmony is because of divisions. And the worse, we let them put us back to back, you know, and we let them divide us. And that's why they conquer in their madness, evil world. is because we let them divide us. But if we stop the divisions, and if we come back to an organized truth fighting an organized lie, you know, if we organize ourselves to work together in love and harmony and really create a change, it's going to bring a tsunami. It's going to be a tsunami of love. It's gonna come over the earth. And it's possible. It's possible because I have it in my heart. So if I can speak out of love here this morning and show love and come on, open my heart and do things like that, everybody can do it, not only me. So it's a matter of doing it all together as one. I say it all the time. Morning juice, ginger, of course. Whenever we refuse to feel vulnerable or loving toward another, this is division at work. Yeah, divisions at work. When we refuse to feel vulnerable or loving toward another, when we want to be right, when we choose to be right over love, this is division at work. And often we do that even with our own children. With our own children, we cause division, we cause with our own people we live with. It's crazy. The divisions is everywhere in our life. So to really go back to love, we have to stop being divided. And first of all, that's it, divisions, that's it. And whenever we feel that everyone around us is an idiot, insufficient, or unworthy of trust or respect, this is division once more. We have to trust, you know, we have to trust each one to each one, first of all. Each one to each one. Put away that false pride, all the nonsense, and come back to love. You know, all of our social angst and intolerance stem from division. That loneliness, disconnection, fear, or anger towards others is a result of its poison corrupting our mind and humanity. There is something corrupting our mind and corrupting humanity because love should be the only divine thread, the only divine thing that we should all experience is love, and we should all be is love. But now there is so much poison in our existence that even love, you ask most people, what is love? They don't know what to answer you. They don't know what to tell you. Most people, I don't know, me, I have done work on myself to be able to talk about love like this, for sure. Others I've done too. Others are very capable to talk about love. Anyway, for me, love for me is a natural thing, because at the end, this is what I do here, is to share the love. Is to share the love. All I do is based on love, is based on I'm opening my heart wide here to the world, and it can be more open than that. Yeah, it's gonna open more, but I mean it's wide open. I'm ready to show love and be love. Could you be love and be love? Yeah. We can also sense it easily when we become judgmental or cannot safely feel love for another nor sense oneness with them. If you cannot sense the oneness in other people, oh, watch out, you're far from the love. You know, you have to really realign yourself to oneness. And this is something in my life that wasn't, you know, it's 5 years ago, you would have asked me to come here and talk to you about love. I would have jammed. I would have not knowing what to say, because my heart was totally closed. Not totally closed, but yeah, it was closed. I think it was closed, and yeah, because I wasn't doing what I'm doing now, so it wasn't as open as it is now. Like I said, I haven't changed. I just woke up. But I woke up, I woke up and I realized that I had to manifest my greatness. Yeah, and show love. So that's it. So don't becoming judgmental, and that's something we all do very often, is being judgmental over each other, against each other, and about really sometimes it's really non-relevant stuff and stuff that we could easily avoid to judge each other on, or yeah. Divisions, poison, then it's antisocial venom that courses through us and clouds the innate emotion, social and spiritual intelligence that would otherwise leads us to connection with others and to love. Yeah, because the moment we're going to bring back the love, you know, when you bring back the love into your life, too, I'm very inspired by his book again, Brendan Burchard. That's what I do a bit. I'm not saying I'm going to have that book all the time, but for now, it's like I said, it's my Bible. So I take a lot of my inspiration from there. A lot of your inspiration, once you open your heart, that's it, and you start connecting with others, and it's going to be very easy. Me, this is the most wonderful thing that happened to me here on YouTube, is to connect with others, is to be able to, you know, the reason why I came here is for sure to connect with the world, and to share my inspiration, because I said it often. I've said it in one of my first videos. 1-0, so bro, big up Ivar, big up Ivar. Yeah, my soul bro Ivar that I love so much. Yeah, yeah. So the moment we start connecting with others, this is what my YouTube journey is a lot about. Like, it's not about being popular or stuff like that. It's about connecting with others, sharing our inspiration, and all we have is each other. All we have is each other, and by sharing my inspiration like that, this is love in action. This is love in action. Come on. Anyway, I love you all. I love you all for sure. I love everybody. We're all such a wonderful people, a wonderful and beautiful people. Look at us. We're all alive. Nobody is hooked up on the machine to be able to go in life. Like, you're amazing. You're an amazing person, human being. You're a being, not a human. I don't like to use the word human, because we're not the shadow, but we become the shadow of the man, but not really. If you think you are, you are, but I don't think I'm the shadow of the man. Yeah, I'm a man. I'm a living man. You know, I'm a living man with love in his heart, and with inspiration, divine inspiration. And this is what, yeah, the connection to others is becoming very easy when you open your heart and you align yourself with love, and you're gonna also trust much easier, because the reason why many people don't connect with others is because they don't trust others. Like, our heart is so closed that like, I was afraid to come out on YouTube being attacked or stuff like that, but there's nothing. The rejection will rarely happen. It will happen. Some people have bad vibes, for sure. You cannot do nothing again about that. But most people have love in their heart. So the moment you start coming out like I'm doing on YouTube like that, and others do, it's gonna attract people with the same kind of vibration, with the same. So go out, speak your mind, and connect with the world is the best thing. It's the best. Love is the antidote to division. Love is the antidote to division, for sure. For sure. Connect with others. Without social care and connection, even faith and action can become corrupt or inadequate. That's it. Even if you have you can be the most successful person in the world, but if you have no love in your heart, put a little love in your heart, it's not gonna hurt, and you're gonna. Other than that, you're not gonna be hurt. You're gonna feel a lot better with love in your heart and caring for humanity and having social care. Social care is something that's so gone from our vision site, the social care, social responsibilities and stuff like that. This is what I'm doing. I have a responsibility, yes, with my family, with my everyday life, but I also have a social responsibility, and this is what I'm taking here. I'm playing my role. I'm not doing anything very... you don't need to go crazy. Just play your role. Just play your role, show love, and inspire. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Ah, that's a good one. Aspire to inspire before you expire. Don't wait to be on your dying bed to say, oh, I should have done something. I should have shown more love. No, no, show love. Show love. We must inject into our life the strongest antivenom known to humankind, the cure of all evils and pains, the divine course that speeds all recovery and fuels all of humanity's hope and strength and joy. Love. Love will strengthen everything. Everything will be strengthened with love. The moment we align with love, it's going to be such, woo, for sure it's going to be awesome, because divisions close the mind and the heart. Yeah, but that's it. You become more, lot easier to connect with others once you open the heart, for sure. No, it's the more we open the floodgates, the more power we have, the more power you will feel, the more, and that power is not the power over others, or no, it's the power that I talked to you about yesterday, is the power that is accessible out there. Moment you start shining your light, moment you start shining your light, there's some kind of force out there. I don't know. It's going to make everything happen in your journey. That anyway, there's stuff that's going to happen to you. There's stuff that happened to me in my journey just because I opened my heart and I'm reaching out to the well, and I want to inspire, and I want to, I want to live my life. Life is for living. Yeah. Life is for living, and since I want to live my life to the fullest, become the fullest of the story, well, there's all kinds of love pouring down. I don't like to say the blessing. I would have said the blessing before, but it's more the love. The love is really, really present in my life. Yeah. The more we open the floodgates, the more power we have. In our opening to love, all the chemicals of evil and discord are washed away. And the inner serpent of solitude along with them, because this is what the world will make you feel. The world will make you feel small sometime, and you will feel alone, and because you're not really in tune with the divine. Again, some people will say I'm pretentious here, blah, blah, blah. But no, that's the experience I lived. I lived that experience. I was asleep for a part of my life, but asleep. Again, asleep. Not really asleep. I was not really conscious of everything. And I decided to wake up a little bit, and that's it. Since then, only great things happen. Love is all around. Love is all around because I opened the floodgates. Yeah. And that power is always, always there. This is something, that often I heard people talking about love and talking about love. It's not a concept that was right there at start for me to understand what love is and everything. But that's it. Once you do the work, I think it's to work on yourself, to realize who you are. Once you realize who you are, that you are love, after that, everything will become a lot more clear for you. And yeah, there is no beauty in the world more perfect, more awe-inspiring, more human and transfixing than unfiltered, unashamed love. Unfiltered love. This is what I present here. It's unfiltered love all the time. It's, I think this is the ultimate act of courage also, to really open your heart to humanity. It's something that take your social responsibility and stuff like that. It's something not too many of us many are called, few are chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. Maybe, who knows? But I feel deeply that it's something that I have to, I cannot avoid. My social responsibility is something that I cannot avoid. No, for sure, for sure. We are at our finest when we give and live in love, and at our worst when we hoard it, deny it, or choke it out of existence. Yeah. We are at our finest when we give and live in love. Give and live in love, isn't it? Wow. You know, love like nothing else can make us soar to our highest heights or suffer our deepest lows. Yeah. In the moments defined by the presence of love, we touch the face of our highest self, of and of the divine. I'm going to reread that. In the moments defined by the presence of love, we touch the face of our highest self and of the divine. Very, very, wow. To stand emotionally open before the world and give up our hearts without fear of hurt, attachment, or demand of reciprocity. This is the ultimate act of human courage. This is the ultimate experience of personal freedom. This is the ultimate experience of personal freedom. It's possible. Me, freedom, I always thought freedom wasn't possible in this world, and that's one thing. That's another thing that they let us, that I was always under the impression that freedom was impossible to attain. You can have freedom. You can have freedom because it's a mind game. It's a mind game. So the moment you free your mind, forget about that. They have no more power over you. It's to free your mind. A lot of the stuff that you have to do to amplify the love comes from freeing your mind also from all the nonsense and the distractions that we have, that we are constantly bombarded with distraction. You know, it's easy to know why people are depressed. I've said it before. Why people are depressed is they can't get enough of what they don't want in a society like we have. And it's very easy to know why people are happy and motivated and all that. They can't get enough of what they want. That's what that's why I'm here for. That's why I stay motivated. I can never get enough, can never give enough love, can never live in enough love. It's always, yeah. But that's it. If you're always aligned with stuff that distract you from your love is our origin and our final destination. Love is our origin and our final destination. Yeah, our spirit was animated by the loving energy of a higher power. And as we release our last breath, our spirits will dissipate back into that love. Back into that love. Yeah. With love's transcendent power, we can be reborn and redirected. That's exactly what happened to me. With I was able to bring enough love to dig enough love that I was able to completely redirect the course of my life and the course of what I was doing here, write my own destiny. You know, with love is the answer. Love is the answer, and love is the power. Love is what we need. Love is what we need, and love is all that we need. Love is all that we need, even to live your dream. All you need is love. All you need is love, because with love, once you attach all the vibration around love, that there's no division, that you care for humanity, that you care for people. You know, you're going to be successful in business or anything in life if you care about people. If you don't care about people, if you don't care about your customer, if you don't show empathy, you don't show that the customer is important, or that you show, if you don't show love, you will not be successful in long term. You might be short term successful, but long term, no. So you have to care about the people. It's very, very crucial to care about the people. When we open to it, life itself can be newer, more alive, more magical and meaningful. The moment you start opening your heart and realize that life becomes so much meaningful. And look, because of love, I'm here on YouTube, and that means a lot to me. Okay, some people might say it's YouTube, but look, I'm still here physical. I might be on a screen, but I'm here physical in my my house. So it's, yeah, it could be, but that's why also I like to do those live show, because it's much more there's a bigger connection in between me and the people. That now I know there's not much viewers live, but when I do those direct and live for a year straight, I know, look, I know nobody will probably watch you the first year or something like that. It's gonna take time before you, because what I want is not also create followers. I want to create leaders. So I know there will not be a ton of people always there. So you know, it's all about us standing in our own power, in our own greatness, and this is what I want to motivate people to really step into their greatness, like I did. It's possible that it's possible. Like for me, it was a big thing to even come on YouTube. I had to crack this art open so much to come on YouTube like this, even to oh, hi, Mommy Ibar. Is that Mommy? Hi, Mommy. Mommy Ibar. Yeah. No, this is it. Just to my journey on YouTube, like I explained in my videos. Now I'm starting to post video with lots of snow. Yeah, we're in snow completely now, and that's what I said. And my journey on YouTube has been very, very beneficial for many aspects, especially realizing what love was, and it's where I really start to get in touch with what love was. And you know, we must stop. Yeah, when we ready ourselves for our ultimate destiny, when we release our childish, selfish needs and realign our priorities to those of the heart, we can finally reach those magnificent fields of human empathy, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, generosity, and courage. And me, there's an exercise I've done to make sure I always stay aligned with my true values. I have a little cardboard, and it's written on it every time I read it. It's bold, generous, happy, and motivated. And this is what I am: bold, generous, happy, and motivated. So every day I wake up, I look at those and love, of course. But if I can align myself with those vibration, it's the vibration of love, so I cannot be wrong. So my goal is really to stay true to myself, and you know, align myself more and more with the love. But again, love is just a word, and it's just a word. What I'm talking about here is be who you are. Be who you are. Be who you're meant to be, and that's love. That's love, because you are love. So it's love is just a word at the end. We should not go just by the word. We should go by the experience and be ourselves, which is love. Be your true self. Align yourself with the highest self, and you will find that the love thread, the love power. It's hard to explain, because it's something that is always. Love is always present. Love has never left us. It's always been here. Same like the earth has always been here, and we always been here. to make us believe that there's a beginning and an end. That's another fairy tale. If time doesn't exist, why would there be a beginning and an end? Same thing. I don't think there's a beginning and an end. I think we always been here. Evolution and all this is just crap. It's pure fairy tale. For sure. Because I feel in my heart, like, why would I come from a... I cannot imagine myself in some kind of cave millions of years ago at all. So we are very, very... once we wake up that consciousness, we can be very... We are the co-creators of this reality. So once we awake that consciousness... yeah, we must stop pretending that there is not enough love in the world to give or receive, as though love can somehow be diminished or squandered by human force. Love is always there. Love is a divine energy, always present, accessible, flowing. Let the love flow. Told you, let the love flow like the inspiration flow. The love flows. The love flows. It's like something that flows in the air. It's a natural mystic that blowing through the air, like Bob said. And that's it. Love is always there. Flowing. If we accept this much, we can go further. We can let go of past hurts, for they have nothing to do with the reality of love itself. And we can stop playing our pretty games, our petty games, slowly pacing to release of our love to the world only when it feels safe. You know, you cannot release your love only when it feels safe, like in the arms of your lovers or stuff like that. No, you have to release the love to the world. Release the love to the world. That's my advice. And by any means necessary, it doesn't mean to come on YouTube live like this, but you can do it in many other ways, releasing your love. Inspiration, I go get my inspiration in reggae music a lot. So this is the way that they share their love, and they show love, and they be love. You know, you have to be love. So this is where I go most of all, is I align myself with people that are love. And you know, love is not very complicated. It's something you are. So just embody the love, and you're in business. You're in business. For sure. For sure. We shall amplify love. So starting this morning, we shall amplify love a lot. To desire to love and be loved is one of our most animating energies. Yeah. And the worst is everybody has that power, the power of love. I said it before. Everybody has the power of love. But only a few of us uses it. But it's such a powerful power. No, and I was going to say, believe me, I hate that one. Believe me anyway. Don't believe me, do the experience. Do the experience. Yeah, that's it. Don't believe me, do the experience. Love is the magnificent force of this place. The moment you open your heart, I can tell you stories that happened to me in this journey, and signs that I had that tell me I'm on the right path, that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm that I'm aligning with the good vibration of love. And yeah, our spirit was animated by the loving energy of a higher power. And as we release our last breath, our spirits will dissipate back into love. You come from love and you'll go back to love. It's just during your experience here on earth that you don't show love for some reason. But I think maybe this is the goal of our existence, is to open our heart, to really go back to the source, to go back as where we come from and as we're going to be, to really unite all this, not cause division between what we really are, what we are here to do, and what we will be at the end. You know, it's love, love, love in the middle. So love all the way. I think this is the way to make it. To make it, this is how I see it. This is how I see it. We must stop pretending, that there is not enough love. There is so much. Why is love so tragically happened from so many lives? Why is the courage to love openly, faithfully, and without measures such a feared premise? Yeah. Such a feared premise to love. Love seems to be something. A lot of people have close heart, and but it's the division again. It's the division, like I said at the beginning. The moment we stop the division and we bring back the true divinity, because love is divine. Love is divine for sure. Love is divine. It is a spiritual energy that is at this moment flowing through the universe, call it whatever you want, through us, through our enemies, our families, our co-workers, and even many, many plus strangers. There is no limit to it, and it cannot be bottled or protected. It exists everywhere, freely, abundantly, constantly. Let us be transformed by this knowledge. Love was never absent from our life. Love was never, never absent from our life. They make us think that love was some way absent, but this is what I'm telling you, because to make, this is the separation they want to cause too. We're love in the beginning, but during our lifetime, it's like we have to discover love, what it is. It's a big thing to even talk about love. Most people, you ask them to talk about love, what is love? And they jam, they don't know what to say. Oh, what is love? Because we're separated so much from our source, from what we're supposed to be, love, which we are when we are a child. Don't tell me a child of a 1-year-old is not love. And yesterday I was in a clinic with wifey, and there was a child running around, not even a year old, maybe a year old, a small kid. And all he was doing is laughing at everybody. He was looking at everybody. He was so enjoying. So he looked like pure love, like pure innocent. And this is what we are. But this society corrupts us at a certain age, and we forget what is love. And it's like a big job to reconnect to love. And me, I found a way to reconnect with my source, to reconnect with who I am. It's coming here on YouTube and opening my heart, because maybe that's the goal of our existence. That's what I found out. And yeah, this is what I express. This is what I express. And this is what I will keep doing, showing love, always aligning myself with greater vibrancy, greater vibration, and rise in love. Rise in love, Ja people. That's all I can say. Rise in love. Don't fall in love. Rise in love. Rise and shine. Yeah, that was Yannick again for Motivation Talk about love. Let me talk to you about love. Yeah, and I'll be back tomorrow morning for another subject. Should be very interesting. So rise and shine. Have a good day, everyone. For those that it's the morning, and those who are in the afternoon, like Ivar, most. Have a good rest of the day, Ivar. And we talk later. So rise and shine. Peace out.